perfect love. You are love itself. To accept that you are love itself, there is an acceptance that it is the manifestation that everything that is true is love, and you are that love. And everything that you look past of the temporariness and you touch into that love, you want to meet that love. It's the realization that you are everything because there's only love. So it doesn't matter what other thoughts, other ideas there might be about who someone is, what something is. It all melts away because only love exists. And there can be no levels and degrees and differences, likes and dislikes, because there's nothing to judge. When you accept that love, the love that is your reality, it is automatic that you are accepting it for the universe because everything is already just that love. You're just opening to the realization that there's nothing to work on as far as making a better you. You are love. There's no comparison. There's no levels and degrees. There's no yes, but. So all the relationship with fretting or trying to figure out the world, it's just the acceptance of love. You are peace, you are tranquility, you are joy, you are eternal, you are without a beginning or an end. You have no limitation. And in that, the you disappears because everything that was attached to was built on an identity that is so gratefully not the truth. Now, what do you do with just being? Well, that's really the letting go. Like in this moment, there's absolutely nothing to do, nothing to attach anything to. And you can just be right here without any thought of anything. And it's not about trying to fight with the mind. It's losing interest that is really the wonderful medicine of love. Lose interest in proving, in getting, in winning, liking, disliking. It's just losing interest in it. I've spoken about the place of honesty that takes you so deeply into honesty that you're able to really see the attachment, and it no longer interests you either. And the willingness in that honesty to see it in its cause and effect of pain. To no longer try to convince yourself that the world is important, that it has all the value. And then that honest place that realizes nothing in the world has ever brought the truth of peace. Nothing in the world has ever been the resting place of this present moment. And in that honesty, you can make that leap of faith that what's waiting in your exquisite, perfect spirit is everything. Everything that's reality. Everything that's love. And to really put your faith in that which seems unbelievable. That you would never experience not one little element of disturbance. That never again could or would you choose pain and suffering out of the confusion that it's coming from having to prove that you're safe, having to prove that you have worth. All of that just gone, disappears. You never even go visit it again. And that is the truth of your life. That peace that is tranquility that can't match anything here. That you are not in conflict with anything. That there's nothing to be in conflict with. And to accept that as reality. To accept it through your faith that is truly God's promise to you and is the absolute truth of your being. You are love. You are peace. and you are everything. And the you that thought itself separate melts into love. And somehow through that love, even though it's not something that you can describe or wrap a thought around, but that love has within it every beloved that you have ever met or touched, thought you knew, and they're no longer in suffering. They are love, and everything about them has disappeared except for the love. And it's everything. There's nothing else to know. Allow that beautiful acceptance to be set in your heart and cherish it. There are times when you'll want to put your hand on your heart because it is the treasure. It is the universe. It is God. Let it flow. Let it expand into everything. And just in the depth of your heart that you want only the truth, only love. And to offer that love moment to moment, letting it extend out and expand, and yet still be flowing through your awareness. You are love. I feel your tenderness. I feel your tenderness. I feel the tenderness of your ever-loving hand. I feel the tenderness. I feel the tenderness. I feel the tenderness deep within. I feel your mercy, Lord. I feel your mercy, Lord. I feel the mercy, Lord, of your ever-loving hand. I feel the mercy, Lord. I feel the mercy, Lord. I feel your mercy, Lord, deep within. I see your beauty, Lord. I see your beauty, Lord. I see the beauty, Lord, of your ever-loving hand. I see your beauty, Lord. I see your beauty, Lord. I see your beauty, Lord, from deep within. I sense your truth, O Lord. I sense your truth, O Lord. I sense your truth, O Lord, of your ever-loving hand. I sense your truth, O Lord. I sense your truth, O Lord. I sense the truth, O Lord, from deep within. Santa Maria, 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 Santa Maria. The hymns combine a very powerful element, the element of the prayer itself, the teaching that is written in the words has the blessing of God within it and is always brought by a divine being that holds the vibration of that hymn and is the vibration of that hymn. So every time a hymn is sung, you're open and receiving the vibration of the divine being that allowed that hymn to manifest itself on the earth plane for the purpose of healing. So the words touch and unravel through their power, and the melody is carrying healing love and opening the inner heart. And every hymn has that power within it. It's just the meeting of it and embracing it. Circles. The moon is most happy when it is full. And the sun always looks like a perfectly minted gold coin that was just polished and placed in flight by God's playful kiss. And so many varieties of fruit hang plump and round from branches that seem like a sculptor's hands. And the earth itself and the planets and the spheres, I have gotten the hint. There is something about circles that the beloved loves. Hafiz, within the circle of a perfect one, There is an infinite community of light. The moon is most happy when it is full. This offering is a doorway, a window into the divine that is within the universe. The sun always looks like a perfectly minted gold coin. If you just allow the contemplation, the acceptance that you've always thought that the sun was separate from you, that you always believed that the moon was just something that appeared in cycles, or maybe it had a connection with the ocean and different elements of the earth, but that you stood and looked at it from a distance. And part of the journey of love is, again, everything is love. So the moon, the sun, they are one with you. And you can open to that communion because that's the divine learning. It's not trying to get anything from connecting with the sun and the moon, but just greeting that vibration of love that has to be one with you. So when you look at the moon, let the moon communicate with you. What you'll discover is elements of your own divine self. Quiet, serene, powerful. And within the moon, you will find that the light of the Divine Mother glows through that moon. And the sun, in its brilliance, is the Christ light. So it's also you and everyone and everything. This is the open communion of just accepting that everything is love. There is something that the beloved loves about circles. The circle of the sun, the circle of the moon. Just invite them in. Not having any kind of pre-idea of anything. Just, we have to be one. Because there's only love. And everything else is being called to be dropped away. And just resting. What's so essential is to continue, as every moment opens, to keep affirming that this is what you're here for. this lifetime is the lifetime of transformation. Everyone has been in many, many lifetimes playing different roles and different parts and having different ways of expressing the same beliefs. But now you're here right on the edge of love in its entirety. And to have all the gratitude that you could possibly find, gratitude that can be breathtaking in its exquisiteness, because you've realized the truth of God. Even if it's just a realization that is like for a second, or it's a little bit there but not quite there, but you're so close to the totality of love. There's a beautiful teaching that speaks about, oh, I need do nothing, because that's what gets discovered. As you accept love and reject all of the ideas of differences and levels and degrees and ideas of separation, self-made thoughts, as they're let go, everyone comes to the realization, oh, there's nothing to do. Just yes, just love, just peace, just joy. And then the hymns, I feel your tenderness, and you feel the tenderness because it's real. And all that's in the way is thoughts that have no value. Old ideas of battle. But now, I feel your tenderness. I feel your mercy. I feel and see your beauty. And those tender moments, those tender connections, you don't want to leave. And yet you can't hold on. You have to just let it flow. In every moment, nothing is out of order. Everything is in God's perfection. And as the mind is let go and the heart is opened and healed, there's no more battle and no more belief of problems. You are that light, you are that love in this moment completely. Don't allow the mind to put doubt or interference of any kind. You are love. This moment bring the sun and the moon into your heart as the Christ light, the Divine Mother, and recognize that the stars in the sky, they're symbolic of every beloved, the perfect, sparkling light of God. Embrace the honesty of what is true and what has been made up, and be grateful to be able to let it go, to surrender it into the light, no longer willing to battle, even under the false idea of control. Let it go. And God will lead every moment. Love will show the way every moment. Only love.